Greetings and welcome, my name is Jake Grace and I am a wildlife and food forest garden designer, and today is all about the Aronia. Now I've got 3 different species and cultivars of Aronia. I shall just try and remember what they are from the top of my head. Aronia cross prunifolia Nero, which is one I've got at home. You can make a really good hedge out of it. It's very easy to propagate from cuttings as well, so it's actually a really good candidate. If you've got the time to propagate from cuttings, then you can create your own really kind of fruit-laden hedge. And the other one I have is an Aronia arbutifolia brilliant, and the third one is Aronia melanocarpa autumn magic. Yeah. The other two are a bit smaller. I think the Aronia Nero is a bigger one. I think it's about 2.5 to 3 meters. So I'll just show you. I'm going to cut between the different scenes, so I'll show you this one first of all. So this is the orchard. There's a couple of plum trees, a couple of cherry trees, and some fruit bushes at the top. And there's a space down here. Now I did put in a Saskatoon, and that didn't really work out very well. It's not wet enough. Saskatoons like kind of damp conditions near streams and, you know, part shade. So there's part shade here. There's some bramble and some oak and things, but it was too dry. So I've moved the Saskatoon to a wetter part of the garden, damper part of the garden. And that's a nice thing about, you know, smaller plants. Really quite easy to move around the place. So what I've got here is from Burncoose Nurseries, who provide the most gorgeous plants. They really are very, they're just really good condition. They really are. Aronia cross prunifolia Nero. So this will coming down here. I think that pampas grass is going to be having a little accident soon. It'll be down here, and it'll eventually fill up this space here. And the nice thing about the oak trees as well is that we can cut back some of the lower branches, and I've done that already just to let a bit more light in. So that should be happy here. So I'm going to get on and dig this in. So I've just taken off the pot. You can see it's a bit root bound, so just gently tease some of the roots off, loosen up a bit at the bottom, and then pop it into the hole. Oops, difficult to do it single-handed. And the soil, you can see it's good soil. It's really nice soil around here, and it's it's a bit on the dry side. It should be really super damp, but because it's on a slope, it's quite dry. So I'll put that on, put a bit of compost on the top, give it a water in. There we go. And the next Aronia is going to go here. You can just see it there. It's Aronia melanocarpa autumn magic, so called because of its glorious autumn colour. And this is the gable ends of the house, and there's a rose. I'm training that rose up here, and that'll go all the way up. But I'd actually just wanted something in the winter, just some form here at this spot. So that's what that Aronia is going to be doing. And it will also be, I'm hoping, I'm not 100% sure about the genetics, it will be a pollinating partner for the cross over, which is just over Passos Budlia, just over there. So, and then there's another Aronia here. So I'll just get on with this one, Aronia melanocarpa autumn magic. And I'll pop it in here. This grows about 2.5 meters high and wide, so it'll come out to around about just over the edge there, and fill up that space here, and then the rose will train the rose up and around it. And there we go, another Aronia planted. That'll fill out that space nicely, up to about there. And then that's the view over the River Tavy. This is down at the bottom of the house. The house is just up there. There's a big wall, and then there's this south-facing steep slope, doesn't get the afternoon sun, and it's Aronia arbutifolia brilliant, and that'll grow to about the size of that bit of bamboo, a couple of meters high, a couple of meters wide. And the idea is to fill that space. You've got the climbers, there's a Chinese jasmine and a rose, and they'll climb up and around the wall, and then in that space there'll be an Aronia. And I wanted to put it a bit lower down than I was originally going to, just because I want to put in some herbs just along underneath the fencing. So you can go up here, and then that's the level that it's at. You'll still get some sun down here because I've got some, I want to put some sage in there, but I've got some lemon balm to go at the end, and a couple of curry plants, and I put the kind of sunnier plants down in this spot here, and that'll get more sun, so that won't get too, the Aronia won't get too much in the way there. There we go, and I'm going to put some oregano, plant some oregano later on down there as well. So there we go. That's all the Aronia for today. Thank you for watching, and catch up with you again soon. Yes, subscribe if you like these little videos about plants and forest gardens and stuff. Okay, thanks for watching. Cheers.